Hey guys, Dylan from Flow Designs here. Today I've got the Gen 2 Yaris behind me. This is 2024 and onwards. I'm going to show you how to install our rear diffuser and spats. There are two options for the finish of the kit, one being a scratch resistant and durable textured finish, and the other is a more premium glossy black finish which matches the glossy accents on the car. The kit comes with everything you need to put it on the car, including black stainless steel hardware and our flow lock fins. You can also option to add on winglets. The tools you'll need to install the kit are a 5mm hex bit, a mallet, a drill with 7 and 11mm drill bits, a clip removing tool, 10mm spanner or socket set, and a jacknut tool. If you don't have a jacknut tool, we provide this, which you can use instead, and I'll show you how to use those later. Clamps will also help if you don't have a friend to help. So before we get to the car, first we have to assemble the diffuser. Basically, there are 8 different fins and they're all labeled on the back of them. You want to make sure they line up to the appropriate slot on the diffuser. They're all labeled R1 to 4 and L1 to 4, which matches the slots. And it's really important to get them in the right spot as they're hard to remove afterwards. So before the fins, first we have to install these little spacers here. They go into these 4 holes across the diffuser, and you probably need a mallet to knock them in. So now the fins, first up I've got L4. You want to make sure you line it up with the right hole, it's very important. And basically you just slide it on, making sure this nub reaches the little hole in the front. So now that's on, you want to make sure that it's nice and secure, it's not coming out. You can move on to the next ones. Now the diffuser is fully assembled and we can take it to the car. So we're here at the back of the car now, and this is where we'll be installing the diffuser first. As you can see, there are already some holes here because we've already installed it before. Basically, what we have to do is line it up and hold it up so you can start drilling. So to line it up, we'll be using these flat edges and these cutouts to line up with the original bumper, or the back edge of it here. Also making sure it is centered using these edges lining up with the exhaust cutouts. So now that it's clamped on the car, you can fine tune it and slide it around to make sure these edges are nice and flush, as well as these cutouts lining up with the back of the bumper. Also make sure that the fins are sitting nicely with the profile matching the vent and then the rest of the bumper. So yeah, once you're happy with how it's sitting, you can grab your 7mm drill bit and drill through, or you can mark out the holes and then take the diffuser off before drilling. But I'll just do it while it's on the car. Here I'm doing the first bolt. You want a washer on the bottom with the bolt, as well as a washer on top where the nylock nut will go. And then just sits on top. And then you can tighten them with your fingers before going to use the spanner and a hex bit. So the first 3 bolts are in, making sure that this one is the short bolt, the middle one. Now, with the clamps out the way, we can drill out the other 2 holes and bolt them up as well. Once it's all bolted, the diffuser is now installed. Just double check that everything lines up nicely, especially the fins, and they're all clipped in properly. And once that's all good, you can move on to the spats. So now moving on to the spats. The first step is taking off these 2 clips on the bottom and pulling apart the back of the liner away from the bumper. Here are the clips that will be taken off. So once this is off, you have access to these holes. These will be drilled out to 11mm for the jack nuts. Make sure it is the guard liner that you are drilling, not the bumper, so the top piece. Now that the holes are 11mm, you can grab your jack nuts and push them through. So this is the jack nut tool we provide in the kit. You grab the bolt and the washer, put it through the top hole, and then feed it through. So you can use the black part as a handle as you tighten the bolt, which will compress the jack nut. Once you can see the jack nut's fully compressed, you know that it's on. Then you can just take off the tool, and there you go. Now repeat the process with the other one. I'm going to use the proper jack nut tool because it's a bit easier. Once the jack nuts are installed, what you have to do is tuck it back above the bumper and make sure all the clips are clipped in along the wheel arch. So once that's done, it's time to install the spat. So grab a washer and put the bolt through it. I'm starting with the inner bolt, start the threads, and then if you opted to get a winglet, now's the time to install it as it shares one of the bolts that are used to mount it. So you just slide it on there and use the bolt and have it go through the spat and the winglet. If you didn't buy the winglets, just put the bolt straight to the jack nut. And lastly, for the winglet, it's just the provided 10mm bolt that goes into the brass thread. Ensure this is only done hand tight, as you can damage the threads otherwise. With the bolts on loosely, you can adjust the winglet to your preference, then adjust. Make sure it's hand tight only for the brass thread. There you go guys, that's how you install our diffuser and rear spats. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Other than that, hope you learned something. Thanks for watching.